I tripped on this and then Pluto almost took it.
Good evening, everyone. It is August the 5th, 2025, our monthly policy committee. I call to order. Can I get an approval of the agenda?
Second.
All approved by the signing of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Excuse me, this weather got me all mixed up, so let me get, all right. Policies for second review. We'll go through A and B, and then we'll vote on it.
Sir, can we approve the minutes first?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Approval of.
You want my computer, John?
I may need it because I'm
Yes.
having a hard time seeing that small print. Thank you.
Easier for you.
Got the wrong computer.
It's okay.
All right, thank you. Hey. All right, can I get approval of the open session minutes?
So moved.
Second.
All right, all in favor by the sign of aye.
Aye.
Opposers, nay. Thank you. All right, now we will have policies for second review. We'll go over policies A and B, and then we will vote on them at the end.
Thank you. Good evening. The first policy that you have for second review is policy 8-02, insurance for student transportation. This policy was reviewed by the committee in June and the board in July. There's been no stakeholder input since that time, and staff would request that this policy go for approval at the meeting tonight. Just as a reminder, the revision in this policy is to address a requirement for liability insurance for vehicles that are rented or leased by the district.
Okay.
Okay, if there's no questions, the next policy for second review is policy 8-04, operation of school nutrition services. This policy was also reviewed by the committee in June and the board in July. There's been no stakeholder input since that time. Staff would request that this policy go for approval at the meeting tonight. Just as a reminder, the revision in this policy is to address the removal, the presumed removal of a USDA 2022 memo, and to provide a mechanism for which the district can collect school nutrition debt that the district is ultimately responsible to pay back to the Child Nutrition Division. Now, I will point out that there's Senate Bill 257, the 2025 Appropriation Act, which includes language which would prohibit the district from using an alternate meal. That has not passed as of yet. And so if that were to pass, we would need to come back and review this policy and change that part. But for now, we're asking that this move forward tonight for approval.
Okay.
Have any questions? Right, can we get a motion?
I move that I propose that we move this bring this to the full board.
Second.
Policy 8-2 and 8-4.
All right. So we're going to move both of these to our meeting for tonight. Okay, perfect. All right. All in agreement, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposers, nay. Thank you. All right, policies for first review.
And just for the record, I have the motion by Ms. Green and the second by Ms. Heintel.
Ms. Heintel, yes.
Okay. All right, policies for first review is a proposed new policy, the use of cell phones and wireless devices. The General Assembly passed Session Law 3038, which mandates the adoption of a wireless device policy by January 1st of 2026. While we have ample time with that deadline, the problem is that we would be changing a student discipline policy mid-year, and staff recommends that we do it, that we get ahead of that and not change the rules midstream for students. So we are recommending that this go forward. We're actually recommending that the board fast track this policy so it's approved tonight, so it's in effect. And this proposed new policy tracks the requirements of the changes to, it'll be 115C 76.100, regulation of wireless communication. And so this tracks that requirement by the General Assembly. And I've also attached a revision to the Code of Student Conduct, which is really not a revision per se that needs board approval at this point. It just is a reference to the cell phone and wireless device policy when dealing with cell phone issues, so that parents, the community, principals, students understand that this policy will supersede the code of conduct on those issues.
Okay, thank you.
So I will try and answer any questions that you all have on this proposed new policy.
I want to talk about it in our meeting, yeah, because parents and staff are not going to like it. So, most of them. Parents mostly. So, we have to talk about that. The state did it. We didn't do it. The state did it.
So if we talk about it tonight in open session, this is not on the consent agenda.
It's going to be, if
Gotcha.
we can't,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
We can do fast track on this to get on there because of the schools.
Gotcha. Because I think
Right.
conversation is needed
Yeah.
about that.
Now, if you want to have conversation, we can leave it where it is and then someone make a motion to fast track it after the discussion
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
and approve it at that point.
okay.
Is it currently under consent?
No. It's not currently under consent, it's currently under a separate item.
So
Okay.
let's just clarify, so what are we,
We're doing the proposed new policy.
no,
And
no, no, I mean with the regards to this, the cell phone wireless communication thing, what are we doing with this tonight? I wanna make sure we're clear on what's going on. I mean, I know what we wanna discuss because, obviously we have, like you said, parents and teachers, staff are gonna be pretty fired up about this. And we want people to understand that this is not coming from the board, this is coming from the General Assembly. Because we've never really had an issue with cell phone use, as far as students using them or turning them on or off or that sort of thing. So we wanna make sure we, get that across. But
Agree.
we also don't wanna,
I think we'll talk it
yeah.
in our full meeting.
Yeah, I just wanna,
Yeah.
that's why I wanna know what it is that we're
Yeah.
adjusting, or
Yeah.
what we're gonna be changing here, or what, on consent or anything like that.
So Attorney Morris so what we're gonna do tonight, we're going to send it to the full board. And during our open session meeting, it will be on the consent, but as we've done before, it won't be on consent? Okay, we're just gonna move it to the full board.
Yeah, we can do it one of two ways. We can move it to the consent agenda before the meeting, before the agenda is approved. And then it can be pulled off the consent agenda and made a separate item for discussion. Or we can leave it as it is, and instead of calling it policies and administrative guidelines for first review, we can just call it policies and administrative guidelines, and I will change the for first
So
review.
then I would have to take it off.
Yes, so we can leave it where it is to have the discussion and just change it from policies for first review. But if you want to move forward with fast track, I would recommend that this committee make that motion for the board to consider it for approval this evening.
Yes, ma'am. Okay?
This motion? Oh, to fast track?
Yeah.
Yes. I move that we take the proposed new policy, use of cell phones and wireless devices, fast track for the board meeting.
Okay, all in favor by the sign of aye? Opposed, nay? All right,
She said aye.
What?
Oh, okay.
gotcha. All right. Just for clarity, the meeting tonight is not our August meeting. It was our meeting from July that we just scheduled to have tonight to take care of July business. So our next meeting will be August the 19th, 2025 at 8 a.m. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Yes, so moved, sorry.
Can I get a second?
Second.
We all mixed up tonight. All in favor by the sign of aye? Opposed, nay? All right. Have a good